Okay, before I get started, don't judge me. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of you guys out there who have gotten into the PEV world and found yourself just like buying all of these different safety equipment, helmets, gloves, you name it, so that you can have that fly ride no matter what you wear. Well, I'm in that category as well. And one of the things that I enjoy is a nice helmet. But something that I haven't done is created a video of my favorite helmet. And as you can see, I have quite a few helmets here. And the main ones that I'm mentioning, they are the ones that I ride with the most. First up is the Yima YM925. That was my very first helmet, full face helmet that is, that I got with the Wolf Warrior 11 over 2 years ago. And that helmet, it's been a pretty reliable helmet. I mostly use it for night riding because it's the one that I keep my clear visor in. And generally I like to use it also whenever I'm riding with my GoPro, so that I can have that option to open up the helmet, because it is a modular unit. And the Yema, downside of the Yema is that it's a very heavy helmet. All right, next up was my Atlas 3.0, my Ruroc Atlas 3.0, also known as the Commander. Now, I bought this helmet off of OfferUp at a pretty cheap price. It was just a little bit over 200 bucks, given that a brand new Ruroc helmet at the time was up to 400 or 500 bucks. And and I got it when I first purchased the Dualtron X2, so it was like, a step up, but not really a step up. But the Ruroc Atlas, that helmet, I love the helmet because of the peripheral view. It has a very wide angle of peripheral view. But is it my favorite PEV helmet? No, it's not. I love the way it looks. I love how it looks in my videos whenever I'm flexing and riding my Carolina back roads, and I still ride with it quite often, and I have a microphone on the inside of it that I sometimes connect to my Insta360, though I've yet to started recording videos using my microphone yet, but I will eventually. Maybe we'll see in the future. And I thoroughly enjoy this helmet, and I've been thinking about pimping this helmet out, maybe laying some carbon fiber over it to turn it into a liquid carbon, since I don't plan on investing close to 600 bucks in a liquid carbon Ruroc 4.0. But I love this helmet, and I still give it a go from time to time. And the helmet is not a heavy helmet to me. It's fairly lightweight, and I love the way that it has a very round fitting on my head, so that I have plenty of room for my jaw space. And then the aerodynamics of it is not the best of helmets. It feels like it kind of catches a little too much wind, near the visor area whenever I'm standing straight up. But whenever I tuck and duck and lower my head just a little bit, the aerodynamics is a whole lot better, and the airflow and the venting in the Ruroc Atlas it's pretty good. It's decent. I've never had any fogging with the visor, because it has a pin lock in it. But I like this helmet a lot, but like I said before, it's not my favorite. Next up was the Icon Airflight Crosslink. Now, when I got this helmet right here, I knew that I had found my favorite helmet. I mean, I'm not a complete oval fit, which is what the Icon Crosslink is for. So for in a long oval size head, but still with the right padding, the helmet fit my head perfectly. What I was real fond about this helmet for was its aerodynamics. I mean, whether I was standing or sitting, it seems like my head just glided through the air effortlessly with this helmet on. And the Icon, Airflight Crosslink, it's a heavy helmet. It's a little heavy once you've worn it for maybe I say an hour to 2 hours on you know, of riding. But overall, this helmet not only looks like, you know, like you're a jet fighter, you know, or a jet pilot, you know, taking off, but it has a real nice feel to it. And the airflow in the mouth vent area, which is pretty open, is nice, as well as the vents in the top. And then you got that padding on the inside, that non-sweat padding on the inside. That's awesome as well. You know, the Crosslink, you know, it was a helmet that, you know, I was real sketchy about paying so much money for, but once I bought it, I was happy with my purchase, and I still rock the Crosslink quite often. And you know, and I love the red and black color on it. It's not a true red color, but it, you know, it pretty much is pretty nice looking everywhere I go. I get compliments on the helmet. And this helmet, me and the DX2 have took a lot of journeys with this helmet, and I'm pretty sure you guys have seen a lot of my videos with this helmet. And I have the red RST visor as well as the silver visor with it, and I have a clear visor with it that I started out my journey with, you know. But the Icon Airfight Crosslink, man, I don't have any negative things to say about the helmet other than its weight. After you know, you begin to feel that neck fatigue after wearing it for a long period of time. But overall, you know, this helmet is a solid helmet, you know, with all the protection you need for any accident that you could possibly get into, where your head would be injured, and it will protect your head from injury. So the Icon Crosslink Airfight, is it my favorite helmet? No, it didn't quite 100% hit that area of being my favorite helmet. Okay, this next helmet, it literally had me questioning my sanity for buying a $550 helmet. But overall, I am not disappointed with my purchase at all. This is the Icon Airframe Pro Carbon. That's right, I said $550. Now this helmet, it was inspired by my purchase of the Rion Thrust. Shortly after I purchased the Rion Thrust, it was probably about 6 months after purchasing the Rion Thrust. And you know how when you get that, you know, when you get that PEV that you just purchased, and while you're waiting on it, you decide to start buying all those perfect little accessories that match and go with it. Well, that's what the Icon Airframe Pro Carbon was for me. I thought that it would make a perfect helmet to go along with the Rion Thrust scooter with this custom crafted carbon fiber body. And so I went out and I purchased this helmet, you know, in anticipation for it. And it's a very beautiful helmet. The carbon patterns on it, you know, they pop. And I have the red visor with it, as well as a gold visor with it. But this helmet, it wears like nothing else in the Icon line that I've experienced, especially the Crosslink. It has also an oval feature, being designed for the oval long head shape. But is it my favorite? No, it's not. Ventilation good, everything else is good, but it's still not my favorite PEV. But I'm going to rock it with the Rion Thrust for sure. And last but not least is a helmet that needs no introduction in the PEV world, and that is the Predator DH6-XG. This, my friends, is my most favorite PEV helmet. I love riding with this helmet. It's super lightweight. It has all the paddings so that you can custom fit it to your head. There's just so many things I can say about it. It has the open ear hole ports so that you can hear your surroundings. The air ventilation is just superb. I love its lightweight design, and I definitely have to give a shout out to PEVs for the company out of Canada where I purchased the Predator DH6 from. This helmet, you know, I have been rocking this helmet more and more so with mostly all my different rides because of its lightweight design. And I love the fact that, you know, it has 3 different shields that I can rock with it: the dark one, the silver visor, as well as the clear visor. I've yet to put on the clear visor. I've rocked the dark visor, but this helmet, you know, it's by far my favorite because of its lightweight design, and you know, and given the fact that it also has superior protection on the inside of it. I love this helmet, and I will be using this helmet more and more so. However, you know, in certain situations, I will revert back to some of the other helmets that I've talked about in this video. But for now, you know, this helmet, the Predator DH6-XG, is my favorite PEV helmet of all times thus far. So, you know, that's my take on my favorite helmet based on the experience that I've had riding with each of these helmets. And I hope that everyone out there is riding safe and wearing their helmets. But as for me, John Q, the DH6-XG Predator helmet is my favorite PEV helmet of all time. So I'm interested in hearing what your favorite helmet may be. You can include that information in the comments below, or give me some feedback on which helmet you think might be a little bit better than the one that I chose as my favorite. You know, and if you find this content to your liking, you know, subscribe, like, and give your boy a holler back. Peace out.